Without you, I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure. But one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. At 29
Hello, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another awesome time. We are here live to solve chess puzzles and increase our tactical skills on how we solve puzzles. So, if you are just joining for the very first time, my name is Ikechukwu. I say welcome. On this stream, you can see a puzzle display right now. We solve minimum of 10 puzzles and maximum of 11 and maximum of 15 puzzles. So 10 minimum, 15 maximum. So let's dive right into it. If you are just new to this channel, do not forget to support this channel by subscribing to this channel. You can also share to your friends and invite friends that would love to learn how to solve puzzles the beginner's way and increase their tactical skills. So we are right here. This is the first puzzle. What to do? It is clearly written there. It says black to play. It is your turn. How do I know it is black to play? Once I see this king, black king icon, it is black to play. Here, the puzzle rating is hidden. So when solving the puzzle rating is not shown until after the puzzle is solved, whether you got it correctly or you fail it. This figure here are the figure for my puzzle rating figures. So 2035 is what I have currently. I'm starting with. So let's see. In this stream, what you will gain is my thought process, how I end up solving puzzle and how I got to my conclusion. Let's find out how I solve this one. Then we can go to the next one step by step. This is the first one. The white king is on f4 in the open. Then we have the queen standing here on h3. What do we do? What fact can we draw before making any move? My pawns, the black pawns, are moving towards this direction. So the pawn covers here, so I can use here with the queen. Okay. So if there's a check from here protected by this pawn, the white king can not come here because of this pawn covers. The king can come here, however. After the king comes here, I can have, okay, Hmm. Since my queen is here with check, king escape is this square e5. I need to stop this king. Perhaps make a checkmate. So what to do? Hmm. Your contributions are highly welcome in the live section, in the live comment section. So we have queen to f3, check. King can move to e5. Pawn checks the king. King can come here to safety. Yes. You need something strong. Aside from that, what else can we do? I'm calculating with checks, capture and attack. Sometimes I use capture, checks, and attack when calculating. So I'm starting with check first. I'm looking at when I check the king, I'm attacking the king. King cannot come here, king cannot come here. However, the king cannot come here. This is the only square. So once the king comes here, I cannot play queen to this square because that square is not defended. Are you seeing it? If I play, the king will just capture. So the next move that forces the king to move is pawn push. Once I push the pawn to f6, king is now here. Okay, I can just play. Oh, it will not work that way. There has to be a mating sequence somewhere. Check. King is now here. There has to be something somewhere. There is a check here to the king. King will just go back. But there is a check here with this pawn. King comes here. Can you see that? And my queen is here. So where is the mate? Aside from mate, what else can I manufacture here? Can we say, excuse me, check, king. I was looking at if I can have a checkmate if my queen lands here. Pawn, pawn, king, queen. Check. King. King is here. Takes pawn with check. King can go back. So, what if I play this check first? This is one of his best reply here. And I'm not seeing mate there. However, king to d6 is slow because of queen check. King here is slow because of queen check. So, you must act fast and save time. I have this check, which is the start of a strong forcing move, which can really do something. So, Hmm. Hmm. Check. King. I'm here. Let's check. King. King is almost trapped. Then, hmm, can we have a check here? King comes down here. No. Okay. Probably it may be queen check. King moves. Queen pawn to f6 check. Defended by the queen. King move. Queen checks on this diagonal. King is here. So cannot go, cannot go, cannot go, cannot go, and is in check. That is checkmate. Hope you guys are seeing this. This is quite a calculation. I took my time so I can get it across to you guys. It has not been easy calculating position. So let's see what you can get out of the position with that calculation. Perhaps I used to say this on this channel. We are human. If there's any mistake, we can simply learn from the mistakes and move on. So we believe that we have a better future with what we are doing and how we are calculating, learning how to increase our tactical eyes. So with the variation I had, I took patience before getting it, of which you saw what I was doing. I was calculating still to make sure I have a clear sight and I have something to play before making the moves. Are we together? So if eventually you do not have a variation in your mind to make your move, do not act on a blank mindset before making your move, because if you do so, you might end up just harming yourself. So if you have a variation, if you have something to play, you can now play. The variation may be wrong. Don't quote me wrong actually. The variation may be wrong because of we are still practicing to become better chess players, better players in the future. However, if it is wrong, you get the correction and learn from it. Study how the variation came alive so that you can be able to make your own variation. If not, try not to play blindly with a blank mind. Play with a variation so that you can trace where your variation went wrong. Are we together? So let's move down back to this particular first variation and see if we are correct or not. Good. So if we go back, just pardon me. So we're here. So I was here. I did queen check, king move, pawn check, king moves, queen here. We check to the king and I perceive a checkmate. So let's start with this. That is the variation I have in my mind. Then I go with this check. You see, so this was the next thing I saw and I have this correctly. Okay, let's move to the second one. We are here right now. Good. White just played and it's black to play. I forgot to check the rating of that last puzzle. However, this one, I'll try to check the rating and keep up with you guys so you can know what we have solved and what we have not solved. Good. So in this position, it is obvious, stately written that it is black to play. Let's find out some facts. It is clear if this knight is not defending this rook, queen takes that rook is checkmate. So in this position, what do you say we do? We can simply do some plus and minus and take some calculated risk. Let's see. If bishop takes this pawn right away with the aim and the purpose of pinning this knight to the king, right? White will go ahead to take the queen. Then we can unleash rook. We can unleash rook takes the queen, right? Knight to be developed. So we cannot have bishop takes knight checkmate. So let's make it a forcing variation by first of all taking this rook. You see, queen takes the rook first, starts the variation. After rook is captured, the only piece that can take that queen when it is here after taking the rook is the knight, because the king cannot. Once the knight takes, knight left this diagonal open so that the bishop can now access this diagonal after taking this pawn. So in this understanding, I can take with the queen, knight takes, then this pawn will be captured with check to the king. There's no other option than the knight to come back and block. So bishop takes the knight, and that is checkmate. The reason I got this idea is this. I picture in my mind that what if this knight is not here? So if the knight is not there, I can easily just make my move and make checkmate. So with that picture, I created the variation. If queen takes, I'm luring the knight to take. So now, I forgot to add one more variation. Really, I forgot to include pawn. This is serious. I forgot to include pawn can block the check. Okay, it works. It works. There's a variation that leads to winning there. If I play bishop takes pawn, that will check to the king, right? If the pawn block, bishop and this rook joins forces against this square. So I'll just unleash rook takes knight, and that is checkmate. So bishop takes pawn, the pawn blocks, so rook can take that knight to give a checkmate. So here, let's check out the rating of this particular puzzle. The rating is 2066. So we've just solved a strong puzzle, which helps our own tactical vision. So this is a sign that you can grow in your games if you play this kind of puzzle. It means you are seeing what people in the 2000 rating are seeing, so you can do better. By the time you play games that have these similar themes, similar pattern and structure, you are going to win. Good luck in your games. Let's go to number 3. Right, we are here currently. So if you are watching this stream right now and you've not subscribed to our channel, do not forget to support this channel by subscribing. We really appreciate that. Particularly, I appreciate that you can subscribe and join the community. So you can also see anytime we are live, you can join us and learn live ways of solving puzzles from, a chess player who is not a grandmaster actually. So let's see. We are here. It is according to what is on the board, it is white to play. How can we take advantage of this? Well, this puzzle rating is hidden. So let's calculate the forcing moves. I think we can calculate the checks first, followed by the capture, followed by the attacks. Then you can now know how to go about it. In this position, it is white to play. So there can be a check here. King, you just run. Okay. So It's possible to take with the rook with the aim of having a checkmate here with the rook also. Can we say that? Rook takes bishop. What would happen from here? Check. We just run, attack the rook. The queen cuts out this file. The queen cuts out this rank. The rank rather. These are the ranks. This seventh rank from the use of the king. So it would be nice if the rook lands on this square. That will be a ladder checkmate. So what do? We need the variation can start from rook takes bishop first. I think that is cool. Then what do you think black can do? Black can just take the rook and we can gain a queen. It is possible. Okay, we're about to find out. However, there is something else. There may be something else that I'm not seeing. There can be check. King goes to safety through this square. Queen is already here. Okay. Can we just go with a simple rook takes bishop? Going with simple rook takes bishop, I don't think it's that straightforward for a puzzle played by 2000. Just imagine. The puzzle is played by people rated 2000 to 2000 and 1900. And do you think it will just be that simple? Just a simple tactical team. Hey, with rook takes bishop. Okay. Okay. With the aim of this checkmate in mind, I've drawn my conclusion. I've drawn the conclusion that if the rook can just have access to this square, that's a checkmate. So let's work with it. Let's do this. He goes back. He brings the rook back to threaten the queen. We can have a check. Can we? We can. Okay, let's calculate this right. Queen check. King comes here. We gain nothing. Right. Rook check. King comes here. Queen takes rook. King takes queen. Rook takes the queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pawns. You have a pass pawn. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have this 2-pawn majority. This is a check. King move. Queen takes rook check. And this bishop is limited by its own. Okay. Rook down to g8 check. The king. King moves to safety. Queen takes this rook with check to the king. King has to recapture the queen so that the rook can take the queen. Now, the next plan is to move these 2 pass pawns and get one of them to become a queen. I think that's a good plan. However, is there any different calculation to this? Do we have something different? that variation is even good because the rook is the one that can stop these 2 pawns. At least can try to stop them rather. However, since we have calculated that, we can eliminate the rook. So let's try eliminating that rook and have a better structure. So that endgame will be good for white. I think this is okay. Let's see. Check. So eliminate this rook first. A very strong defender. Rook can now take this. Then I can have 2 strong pass pawns. So this rook is even free. It pins down this bishop to the rook. So if the bishop is developed, rook takes rook is doing well. The bishop is inside the box. So we can just mobilize the king to have a better endgame with 2 strong pass pawns. So basically we are here at the moment. Now I did not check the puzzle of the last game, although I took time there. Well, I can see it probably when I rewatch this particular stream. So this is a team that is quite cool. There is a bishop takes pawn check. I calculate the check first. Bishop takes pawn check and capture, right? I captured and made a check. Good. Bishop takes pawn check. King moves. Rook takes rook. This calculation is just straightforward and valid. However, there is a rook coming down here with check. King moves. We are safe because I can just simply run to somewhere here and I'm safe. Is there any combination with the bishop? Rook is here. Bishop cannot make a check because of 9 takes and the rook will be hanging. So we can do that variation in this position where bishop takes this pawn, check. He moves and I can just take this rook. That check comes back. I can go here. This is tricky. This is quite tricky. Should I block or should I run? This is when to choose which is which. If I block with the rook, then this pawn is going down, right? If I run away, this pawn is still going down. So let me leave that back rank for freedom. Let me go for freedom. Yep. Free the king. We are here. Black to play. White just offered to exchange the queen. I guess I'm having a strong attack. So he wants to exchange my queen. Let's see. Should we exchange the queen? I don't think so. So let me just quickly rapport with my viewers currently. Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. This is my Ikechukwu chess channel where we solve chess puzzles and connect with viewers live. So if you are just joining, welcome to this channel. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, do so to subscribe to our channel. Like our videos and share to your friends. As you have seen so far, we have been solving puzzles and we have been solving it in a way where a non-grandmaster can easily understand. This is a stream where we connect and bring together chess players of different kind, except a grandmaster who knows better. Perhaps if you want to join the community, you can be with us, contribute to the live chat section, and we are good to go. So let's come back. We are on the 5th puzzle. So how do we solve the 5th puzzle right now? It is black to play. I said that earlier actually. Did I? Then queen takes queen is valid, but we do not achieve much with that. We've not achieved anything with that. So we just want to build more on the attack. And I think that is preferably better. Okay. This is becoming interesting. Queen here, queen defends, and that ends it all. Rook takes pawn, check. This rook is far. This rook is very far. So I don't think there's a combination with the rook. However, there is a simple queen move here. Pawn will just block it. Okay, there's queen takes queen. Rook takes the queen. Wow, this is nice. I just spotted a double attack. Eh, a double attack. Queen to d5. Attack this square. G2 and also attack the rook here. So he has to let go of this by playing bishop. Then I can gain I can gain a rook. So he has to defend against the checkmate by playing bishop or pawn or knight or queen. So I could just gain the rook. That's a way to gain materials actually. So I think this is valid. Oh, he plays the queen. Is there anything here? Nothing. I only undefend this pawn. I will just undefend the pawn. Queen takes the pawn. Then I can just take this pawn with the rook. Fine. Queen takes rook. Queen takes pawn. Rook takes pawn. Activate the rook. And we are good to go. So we are here. Do we have something here? Black to play. Rook check. King cannot really move. Then bishop blocks. Bishop takes the bishop. If rook blocks, bishop takes the rook. That's good. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2. I've stopped the pawn. Let's do this. Check. Let's do this. Bishop takes. So I can open a discovered attack on the king and still win. Queen takes something. What did queen take? Queen takes the pawn. Attacks the rook. This is great. Any slight mistake, there will be a checkmate on the back rank. I have to act very, very fast. Can we have any form of clearance? Check. King takes. Queen here, check. King stays here. The way to still defend is just playing the queen right away. Queen to g4 is okay. Attacking this pawn with the aim to make checkmate. That is one variation. There can be a defense with this. Rook just demolish the defense. Rook takes pawn. We check. So we can do that. That move still defends the rook. I need to include that. This is 1963. Puzzle rated. We have this. Okay. Do we have rook takes rook? Rook takes. Hmm. Hmm. We go after the queen. Queen leaves. Or here, you can make a checkmate. Then if queen takes rook, you can just take. If queen takes rook, pawn just takes. Lost the queen. So this is a good move. Rook to e3 is quite good. Attack the queen is cure to the rook. We just want this queen to leave here. You know, the queen can even still stay here. That's not too bad. However, she has undefended this pawn. She has undefended this rook. Excitement. So then rook takes that rook with check. Rook takes again a material in this variation. So let's make a clarity on the variation actually. If I play rook here to e3, queen comes back to f6 for safety. Rook takes the rook with check. Rook takes. Then queen can just take. I'm having the material advantage. I'm up the exchange. So we try this. You see, this is tricky. This is tricky. This is where we have a challenge now. He has to just leave there with the queen. The queen is still under attack, even if I take this. Yes. Place rook. I'll just take the rook. Let's do this first. We have the queen. The more you solve, the better you become. So increase your tactical skills by solving puzzles of different teams. Rook takes, queen takes. What is in? What is in for me? I don't think there is. However, there can be, you know, you can have check. That's the beginning. That is the beginning of the variation. Okay, there can be a check here. Pawn can block. Then, rook takes, queen takes rook. We have this open fight to ourselves. But is there a way I can assist in taking this rook? Just a pawn. And do we know we can create a pass pawn here? We just need to find how. If pawn takes, queen takes, rook takes, queen takes with check, rook takes with check, this takes, means I've lost a rook. However, I can just push the pawn. I'll just push the pawn. After every take, I'll just push the pawn. Should we try that? Pawn takes, right? If queen leaves, we take the rook. So if queen takes, rook takes, then rook takes this one, will check first. King takes, rook takes the rook. Rook is now here. My pawn is here. I can just push the pawn. Take control of this square. Rook will come to. That is simply fair. Okay, let's try that. That's the first one we will fail for today. So what's the solution? Queen check. I calculated that, and next time I have to go with my first instinct. Actually, there are a lot of factors that contribute to you getting or feeling a puzzle. But notwithstanding, I'm happy. I got this. This is too straightforward though. You know, this pawn is pinned and this man is offering the rook to me. I can just simply take the rook with the queen, and that is problem solved. Problem solved. Do you think I will fall for this? Just take with the rook, still exerting the pressure of a pin. Take with the rook. And now this is happening. Oh my god. Just come here with the king. Oh, really? You think I will come back? Once I come back, queen takes the rook, king takes, and this comes back. In case you want to find out why I play that king move. See, if the rook comes back, queen takes right away, so that you can remove the pressure, the factor that is making that pin. So remove it by sacrificing the queen, king takes, pawn takes, and that's cool. So we are here. What just happened there? Now I just took a pawn. Do you think we can have a mate here? We can. The mate will just come with a sacrifice. It is black to play. This is connected to one of those David and Goliath kind of mates. However, it's just be sequential. Rook here, checkmate. But what can stop it? Rook check. Just take. Pawn is coming down. Knight is just too late to reach there. We have this move. One. This is solid. Can just take the rook. Aha. Defending this pawn, threatening checkmate. White is tricky, very tricky in this position, but we have something solid. You don't know what's coming to you, black. So, how do we hit black here? We need to hit black in this position. How do we hit black? Okay, let's calculate this. If there's a queen takes pawn check, I can also still defend this square, which is nice. However, we can also make a checkmate, or we can win the queen. Tactics is everywhere. Tactics is hidden everywhere. You just have to look for it. I've just seen a capture, and I just calculated a capture move that makes a check. There is also a move that makes a check that is not a capture. However, it attacks the king and the queen. Can you spot it? If you can spot it, you are a true tactician of the knight movement. So the knight, from the black perspective, can simply make this move. I just calculated the check with the knight. Thank God. It's back. Okay. So I think this is the next move. That's just a move. I don't know. I made a mistake press. Should have just been on a winning sequence, winning streak. That was a mistake. So I think this is nice. See. 9 takes. I've tried corrected this error in many of my videos. I did this error a lot of times where I'll just click the mouse and I'll lost the puzzle I was calculating on. So I'm working on it. Network, please be nice. I flipped on next puzzle. I don't know why it's delaying. Next puzzle, please. Network. What's going on? Ah, okay. Finally, we are here. This is the next puzzle. Black to play. What to do? Let's take some facts before making any move. I can see some small responses here that can make sense. But this king is not really safe. It's in the center front of this queen. For now, the pawn is a shield to the king. You can throw white off balance first by threatening with this knight to the queen. The queen has to... Oh, I think this is clear enough. The queen has to be moved. Knight to c4. Attack the queen and the bishop at the same time. That's a fork attack from the knight. That's how strong the knight is. So in this position here, do you know that I can distract or deflect? I can deflect that knight. Sorry, I just made a statement. That was some statement that it may not be correct, but what I mean is, if I put the knight here, I can deflect the queen. I mean deflecting the queen, please. So if the knight comes here attacking the queen and the bishop, right from the beginning, from the position, we discovered that this knight attacks this pawn on c2. So if knight can get to taking this pawn on c2, the knight will attack the rook and the king. At the same time, the knight can also attack this square and this square. That is a strong knight. So if I can play this knight move first, attack the queen will want to go for safety. If the queen goes here, still keeping eye on this square by defending the pawn, then I can just take, the knight is now here, I can just simply take this and I have a free piece. Then that knight here can now team up with this knight to attack this square. That is one variation. After knight moves here, attacks the queen and the bishop. If the queen goes here, right, that is safe. Still defending this square, I can just simply pick up the bishop, queen takes, and play this attack, taking the pawn. Strong move. Now you see the queen was shifted, was adjusted to safety. You see it? So with the variation I had in my mind, I can simply just continue from where I have calculated to that contains this reply. Do you now get it? So with that, I can just simply, I cannot go with this now because the queen is defending. So I will go with this first. If I go with this, who will take that? The queen takes, and this happens. I have my winning variation. So over to the next puzzle. We are here. What to do? This is the time I will leave some seconds for those watching currently to have a contribution on this channel through the live section. What can you see? What can you spot? I'll be happy to entertain your contribution via the live section. So those who are currently watching, if you can see this puzzle on live, what do you think is the best move for black to play? It is black to play now, black's turn to play. What do you think black should play in this position? Are interacting and having fun on the stream. That is why I solve puzzles and have a nice time with you guys, making it interactive and lively. So what do you think black can play here? Over to you. I await most of your comments in the live section. So what do you say, guys? This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, the 14th puzzle. So like the second to the last, it is black to play. Do you think there is a winning variation here for black? So I'm giving you some time to think. Just feel free to pause and try to figure out a winning move that wins for black. It's not really easy. The way I was solving it was looking at if it was easy. I'm used to solving these puzzles, so I'm trying to preach to you to be used to solving puzzles too. Puzzle develops your tactical eye, just like I've been doing so far, and some I failed. I cannot be all perfect, same as you too. So do you think you are seeing something currently? If you are not, it is fine. However, if you tried, kudos to you. If you've seen something, fine. So let's dive right into it. There is a 9 stakes rook right there. We're opening this file for the queen. So I think that is a very good variation. But the queen cannot try this. Check. King will just run here. Check. The knight here will just pick up the queen. Good. So I think we have something solid. Even if the queen comes back here, okay, we check. You can have a draw. What do you think? Because there's a knight here already, so we just repeat moves and that will be a draw. So we have to, and there's a checkmate coming up. So definitely we need to eliminate one of these pieces. We need to do it with the knight. Dealing it with the queen. Queen takes, pawn takes, the knight is gone, and white is winning. So if we do it with this, I think that's the only valid move. Oh, it's wrong. That's with check. Okay? So we've learned from this, you see. I'm not that perfect too. I make mistakes. And I just lost 12 points. I was just focusing on the capture. You calculate check, calculate captures, calculate attack. Ever since I've been trying that, you will not really know because I am trying to follow those 3 ideas in no particular order. I did check first. Sometimes I will do capture first before the checks. I'll go back to check. I'll go back to capture. I'll go back to capture. I'll go back to check. I mix them up so that I can have a clear vision of where I am heading to when calculating. So it just imagine this puzzle now. As simple as it is rated 2000. Not really simple. But if I had taken my time, I would have spotted this move because it's a forcing move. If the king comes here, then queen goes in, infiltrating the back rank straight, and that's checkmate. So making it look easy from the way I solve it is not my plan, but it's actually the goal. I plan to make sure that you guys flow along with learning how to solve puzzles. So this time around, I'm not centering it on myself, I'm centering it on you guys. So now if I say try to solve this puzzle, try and look for something and drop in the live chat. So now we are here to the next puzzle. I missed 3. I lost point. Fine. We are down with having a bishop and it is black to play. What do we do from here? Well, this one contains attack. Pawn attacks the rook. Well, with that attack, the rook can simply come down here and attack the pawn, and the pawn goes up to become a queen. If the rook decides to stay here, which is one of the best squares, what to do? Nothing. So if I choose to start this, I can go with this first, bishop, so I can stop the rook from coming to this square. b1. Good. So if the rook is here, it can stop my pawn. However, if there's a bishop here first, where will the rook go to? Rook can choose to come down here. I'll just push the pawn. Rook goes to the back. I'll just push the pawn to become a queen. Rook takes the queen, bishop takes, and I have it. I'm winning. That is a clear variation for me. So I'll take that step. Even if I fail it, I'll get correction. I'm not afraid to fail because I want to learn from my failure. Learning from my failures makes me strong. Can we go with that? Yeah, I think we can go with that. And there's also a variation with this. That's bad. Let me calculate like a beginner if I have an edge in the game. So I believe you are seeing the way I am thinking through solving the puzzles. I may not be perfect, however, the little you learn from me, you can modify it and become a better person. So, I think that's the last puzzle for today. I've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I went on. I did not lose for 8 straight puzzles. I clap myself. So I celebrate myself because I tried. Solving random puzzles, only chess. Go and try it. If it is easy, go and try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And guys, we are here with a wrap up of today's puzzle solving time. Let's see if we can get this. If I can't, I'll just leave it. However, there's no harm in trying. So let's see what we can achieve with this. There is no harm in trying. Good. This pawn push, king can come here to hide. Queen comes here with check. Are we doing that now? Yeah. So I can just, king comes down, I'll just pick up this knight, check. And I'm having a nice time. Okay. Pawn push. King cannot take. King can just come here because the king cannot take because of this rook. In case of those that want to really know, if I push the pawn with check, king cannot take because the pawn is defended by the rook here on f8. So king can choose to go here or here. Let's calculate this square first. King to g4 is a good move. So if king comes here, queen enters to this square with check. However, there is this square here. Rook covers that square. There's a square here. There's a square here. This will now come up with check again. King will now need to come back. If king comes back here, defending this knight, I'll just put this pawn. That's with check. A lot will happen there, and it's good to go. So let's do this first. Check. Best move. I celebrate myself. I'm really trying. My second move is this. Ooh, really? It came back. So we can just do this. Oh, I lost 14. What happens to this move? I'm not solving anymore. I'm too excited. So thank you guys. I'll see you in the next stream, in the next live stream. So do have a wonderful day. And I do appreciate your presence on this stream. Take care of yourself and keep growing in your puzzle solving time. See you.